y small by itself and another one by small. What else?
Else we have family 1. First generation will be here y capital with y small, y capital Y small, y capital Y small. Also the other one y capital Y small, y capital Y small. This it means we have about 100% hybrid dominant. This is tell me about what?
About what? About the hybrid dominant here. It means what? It means the first generation here, and it's what? The first law of Mendel that produce or that. Remember this? Okay, about this first law is 100% of hybrid dominant that appears in the first generation. So the second one?
The second one, directly we get the first generation. Hybrid green seeds also cross hybrid green seeds. So the general genetic will be for the parents will be, as you see, y capital Y small will cross y capital Y small. Similar, yeah, we say that to start the first generation, completed as
what? As the gametes. We have the separation here of each one of them into y capital, but here we have the other one is y small. Why? Because it is hybrid dominant here, that's found in the hybrid green seed, and the hybrid green seed another one because it is dominant to hybrid. So here we have the gametes y capital Y small in the first one and y capital Y small in the second one. So if I have the second generation here,
second generation, directly we get the first one, y capital with y small, y capital Y capital, y capital Y small, y small, y small. It means we have about 75% dominant and 25% recessive. This it means the ratio will be
3 to 1. 3 dominant and 1 recessive. Why? Because here if you find any y capital letter or any capital letter that found in the second generation, so it is called dominant trait. And the second one, if I have 2 y small in any one of these individuals, so it is represent what? Represent recessive. Recessive what? Recessive trait of these traits on inside what? Inside the living organism.
The question here, tell me you have 3 similar cells. The EMF of each one, 1.2 volts. Now, explain by using diagram. Yes, how can you connect them? The connection will be to obtain as a beginning.
As a beginning, we have the first one, 3.6 volt. And the second one, I need to make a battery contains 1.2 volts. And the third one, we have 2.4 volts.
I can do all of this. It's difficult to do that, but I have a method for this work.
Yes, we have the method here. If you have any one of these questions, concentrate with me very well. If you have the number of volts like the number of one cell inside the problem, so connect them as parallel connection. If you have the biggest one, like what? Like 3.6, they are what? They are connected in series connection. It's very easy to know this. But the third one, what about the answer here of 1 and 2 and 3?
To obtain 3.6, as you said, you must get this voltage connection in series connection. Series here it means connect positive with negative, and I don't forget to put voltmeter. So each cell by 1.2, 1.2 by 3, directly we say 3.6 volts. So it's highest EMF. It's good to know. Series connection, obtain what?
Obtain what? Obtain the highest EMF of this connection of these all cells of the problem. Let's go to see the second one.
The second one, tell me about 1.2 volt. Oh, you said it before. If I need the smallest number here it means parallel connection. It means connect positive poles together in one side. The other, it will be negative pole. Also, don't to forget to put what? Voltmeter, because voltmeter
measure the EMF or electromotive force of whole the battery here. Battery, it means many cells that connected to each other. In this part, we have the positive poles that connected to each other to make one pole of positive pole, and the other one to make negative pole, one negative pole. So the voltmeter measure the EMF of the whole battery as one battery or one cell. Let's go to see a part.
Yes, I have a parallel and I have a series, but I have maximum and lowest. What about the third number? I don't understand. How can I find? Can you tell me how can I do that?
Yes, it's obtained 2.4 volts. I have what? I have two parallel cells that connected in parallel connection to get what? To get 1.2 volts. They are parallel to each other in one side, on the left side, for example. And I put the other two cells with parallel connection also to make what? To make connection the two batteries here, the side 1 and the side number to left side and hand side series to each other. Each one of this parallel connection make 1.5, 1.2, and the other one make 1.2 volts. So
we can have another type of this connection if you connect three cells in parallel and one in series. Do you think we can obtain it? Yes, it's easy and also is right, but this is the best to tell me how can I obtain 2.4 volts. Good, let's see the other one.
Another problem here, calculate the resistance of a conductor if the potential difference of it is 2 volts. And the electric current intensity I is 10 amperes. It's very, very easy one. We have many concepts. We have the resistance, we have 2 volts as the potential difference, and here we have the ampere. I need to calculate the resistance. How can I do this?
We can do that. It's very easy. As a beginning, write the law, R equal V over I. It's easy. What about V? It will be 2 volts. Let's see the 2 volts. The 2 volts divided the 10. The result directly will be
what? Will be 0.2 ohm. This is the symbol of ohm. So here, this is ohm. You can write the symbol of ohm like this or OHM. So here, this is R equal 2 divide 10 equal 0.2 ohm.
I can write the answer without this ohm?
No, it's very important to know or to write this unit or measuring unit of each one of these concepts in our problem.
The answer can be without the law?
No, it is very important to write the law first, because each one of these steps, it has 1 mark. So the problem, it has 3 marks here. Number 1, about the law, we have 1 mark. Second one, we have the calculations, it is the second mark. And we have the last mark about what? About the last result and the measuring unit of each one. Let's go to see another part of these types of questions.
These questions tell me calculate the electric current intensity that pass in a conductor if the quantity of electric charges is 10 coulombs, pass in 100 seconds. Oh, good. We have a good 2 numbers, 10 coulombs and 100 seconds. How can we answer this type of the question?
It's very easy one. We have the law first. Don't forget this. We have the I equal Q divide T, and I, it means the electric current intensity.
So we can say Q. Q, it means what here?
It means what? It means the coulombs, or it's the quantity of charges that move inside the conductor.
What about the T?
T is the time. It's measured by the seconds. Don't forget the time per second.
So can you find the answer now for the I?
Yes.
How can you do?
It's very easy. We have I equal 10 divide 100. So 10 divide 100 equal what?
10 divided 100 equals 0.1. 1 watt ampere. Also all time I say, don't forget the unit. The mean 2 factors here. The first one the law, second one is what? Is
calculations, and the third part is what? Is the final result here. Final result is very important to write what?
To write the unit. Don't forget that. What about to fly the other question? Are you ready with me?
Yes.
Let's see that. If the potential difference between the two terminals of the conductor is 6 volts and the electric current intensity is 0.5 ampere. Now, is path through it. Tell me what you need.
Yes, I need what? I need. Calculate the intensity of electric current that passing through this conductor if it has voltage source of what? Of 12 volts.
Now I have 3 numbers. We can answer this problem by 3 numbers.
Yes.
How can we do that?
We have what? We have, this is 2 parts of this problem. The first one is
R equal V over I. This Ohm's law. Tell me about R
equal 6. And divide what? Divide 0.5. What is the answer here?
The answer directly will be 12 ohm. Good. And answer the second section.
Second part of this one is I equal V divide R. It's very easy to know this. V equal what?
V equal, is it not V? It's I. I equal here 12 over 12. Now, catch it. The final result will be
1 ampere. Why?
It's good to say 1 ampere because I have 2 powers. The first we need R by
what? By 12 ohm.
And the second we need
1 ampere.
1 ampere, especially for
I. I, it means what?
It means electric current intensity. Fantastic to catch this problem. What about the other one?
We have another type of question here. It is very, very important one.
Mention the function for each of the following.
The first one we have refrigerator. Refrigerator, it has a very important function here. Yes, it's very important one or very important device to use. What is the function here?
It decreases the temperature. We know that. To decreases what? Or stop what? To stop the action or chemical reaction of bacteria and fungi, where that may be found on the food to preserve it for long time without spoiling. So refrigerator important to stop the action of bacteria. This is important work to us. What about to catch the other? The other tell me about catalyst.
Catalyst, it means what? It means it is a type of chemical substance or chemical compound that speed the chemical reaction without any change of itself. What's the change of itself? What's meant by this catalyst again?
Catalyst, it means help me to increase the speed of the reaction. As example, we studied before.
We have what? We have the amylase enzyme that found to decompose the hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. But we have another one. We have another type of catalyst that we use it in the same equation or the same reaction. It's manganese dioxide that divide or decompose the hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen.
My dear students, do you think it's very important revision? I think so. You must catch each question. Take care. Don't leave anyone from the answer. This you must do it. Thank you and goodbye.
Dear friends, I hope to enjoy your time with us. Till we meet again in another session about science. Till we meet again, thank you and goodbye everybody.